So technological innovation is happening right now at an incredibly fast pace in the automotive space. We're seeing what they call the CASE megatrends: connected, autonomous, shared, and electric. So these four trends are completely disrupting the automotive world. We're seeing the shift completely to electrification that's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Essentially, in 5 to 10 years, no one will be buying internal combustion engine vehicles anymore.
There's a few ways that technology really drives our business forward. One is reducing the cost of the components that go into the vehicle. Driving down the cost, especially the battery, but also key components like motors, inverters, et cetera, will really go a long way in helping fleets make that decision from a cost of ownership perspective. As those components go down, we're able to deliver those savings directly to the customer. And the other way that technology really impacts fleets in our sector is the adoption of new connected vehicles.
Well, in terms of what we're doing here, Formula E is the perfect test bed for advancement of EV technology on a global scale. It's one of the reasons why NIO as a manufacturer is involved in the sport, and everything we're doing within the context of Formula E is about the advancement of EV technology and how that translates in terms of what we're doing with our mass-produced cars.
We want to go further and further. We're stretching the limits of the bike and the cargo bike, and in that way we are limited by what the producers of our components can produce for us. So we are pushing innovation in a way.
It's very important because we see the challenge of reducing CO2 emission, improve safety, and also having better performance. All these three main pillars bringing us to thinking about new materials, new solutions, new ways of doing things. So we are thinking about lightweighting for vehicles, commercial trucks. How can we reduce the weight, improve performance, and improve safety? Also the new batteries, how we can have a fast charging and a better life of battery as well, electric engines, sensors. So all these things is going to come in our short, medium, long-term innovation roadmap.
Technological innovation is the DNA of a championship like Formula E. We put in place a competition where we have the actors, which are some of the biggest OEMs in the world, some of the biggest racing teams in the world, and they all have one objective: to win the race. And to do that, the only way they can do it is with the best drivers and with the best technology.
Motorsport and road car development, the technology transfer is definitely a reality. You know, we've got a very unique situation actually where it's like hand in glove in a way, because motorsport sits directly below the technical department. So when we have a new idea, a theory or a process, it's engineer to engineer in terms of how we develop this and how we go forward. And that's been for the development of technology, but it's also been on the other side when we've had problems, that we've been able to go to our road car cousins and say, we've got a problem here, what do you think? And we've been able to, I would say, speed up the process of development, so to make things better and then also to improve them, bring them onto the road in a quicker way. And for us, it is a key part, but it's a real part of what we do.
The smart charging, doing whether it's sequential charging or smart charging, knowing when to charge on the grid, when the grid's capacity is available. We have to work on that. And the connectivity of all the devices. It's making sure that we get the data from the battery and the grid and the power electronics and the charging infrastructure and whatever else is in place, maybe the tariffs that are in place, and know what to do next with that ability. So there's a lot of technology advancement that's going on right now.
And I guess technology made it possible for us to think about sharing concepts, about the environment, and also about a better life quality.
What we're seeing is an entire new industry form around electrification as it relates to transportation. So we're putting batteries and switching from traditional internal combustion engine, not only for personal vehicles and cars, but also bus fleets, and then also fleets of trucks and other delivery service. So entire industry is actually going into place where we need to provide a lot of energy. The question then is, where is that energy from? Is it from renewables, traditional generation, or we hope not, even coal generation. So we want that energy to be clean.
Technology innovation is really the DNA of the group. It's all about trying to understand, scout the state of the art of technology, and then embrace some new challenges like building supercars, very successful as we have now, racing team, as we all know, and then all the technology aspect that we take care of in McLaren Applied.
So for us, technology is really about the advent of mobility change and how to integrate it at our clients, how they can best use our service. The thing we really like to think about is collaboration. So we built services in 3D and virtual reality, that's one example, that are really letting our clients leverage this mass amount of data. The other thing we're doing is a field we call data to knowledge, and we're turning this mass amount of data that sometimes, frankly, can be overwhelming into really interesting observations that our clients can use to be more efficient, more agile, more cost efficient.
Technological change is affecting every company in the space. They're either going to be a winner, or they're going to be a loser, or they're going to fall somewhere in between, which is not a good place to be. So we help them move into the winner category by making game-changing decisions. We do that by providing scientific research into areas of new technology, feasibility studies into areas of specific industry applications of that technology, and commercial due diligence to help them identify the right partners to invest in, acquire, or partner with.
So it's very important for us how we develop stage by stage on this. I could say that lightweighting and safety, we are working very hard. We are working new technologies for batteries, sensors, and also electric engines. That is going to be more medium long term. But everything is the same package to build our roadmap of innovation.
For us at DHL, the evolving technology, particularly around electric vehicles, is of critical importance to achieve our sustainability goals. We need to find means for not only, we've probably got pretty good vehicles for in-city, less than 100-mile. Here in New York City, where we're at the Grand Prix, my whole fleet is electric and sustainable. But as you move into other communities across the US, the routes get longer. And as they get longer, more than 200, 250 miles a day, the battery technology isn't there. And we're only now just getting in a position for our heavy equipment vehicles, the tractor trailers, to be in a position to be able to carry that workload. So we're working closely with partners like Formula E to find the latest and greatest battery technology so that we're able to continue to evolve our fleet and make it greener over time.
Technical innovation is extremely important, but we are focused very much on open innovation. We think that working cross-sector is extremely important, and companies need to reach out to one another, not just working within their firms or within their industries to look at innovation, but actually work together in a collaborative way.